You ever watch those influencer reels? Perfect bodies, perfect lives, perfect routines, and somehow you feel like trash after watching it. That's not accidental. That's by design. These influencers aren't selling fitness, mindset, or hustle. What they're really selling is insecurity, dressed up as lifestyle goals. And you know what's worse? We buy it every single day. This hit me during a late-night Instagram scroll. 1 second, I was looking for something motivational, and the next, I was comparing my progress to some 19-year-old who just made 100K in 30 days. I shut my phone off, sat in the dark, and realized this isn't motivation, it's manipulation. So, if you've ever felt not good enough, stuck in a cycle of self-hate, constantly chasing someone else's dream, this video is for you. We're gonna break down exactly how these fake influencers hijacks your mind and replaces your identity with a version they want you to become. Here's what we're uncovering. Chapter 1, the lie they sell you. Why what they say isn't what they live up to. Chapter 2, the real price of free content. Platforms don't care about your growth. They care about your attention, because that attention is money. Chapter 3, identity theft. How your personality shaped by algorithms, not by truth. Chapter 4, the algorithm doesn't care about you. How the algorithm feeds you the content that makes you dumb over time. Chapter 5, real identity versus manufactured identity. Your identity was hijacked and rebuilt, not with your values, but with someone else's agenda. Chapter 6, real step-by-step solution to break this modern norm and build the real you. Stay till the end, because by the time this ends, you won't scold the same way again. Let's start with the biggest scam. If you do what I do, you'll live how I live. Sounds solid, right? Until you realize, it's a damn illusion. Most influencers you follow, they're not showing you the grind, they're showing you the highlight reel. And not even theirs. Half of them are renting lifestyles for views. That car, leased. That beach house, Airbnb, again, rented. That morning routine, filmed once, never repeated. They're selling you a lifestyle that doesn't even exist for them. Why? Because your envy is profitable. This isn't just me ranting. There's data behind this. A study from the University of Copenhagen found that heavy use of social media led to increased rates of depression and anxiety, especially when people followed idealized influencers. Carl Jung would call this the shadow, the hidden parts of yourself you try to suppress. But when you see someone else living your dream, it triggers the hell out of you. And here's the sick part. They know this. These creators engineer their content to provoke your insecurity. You're not buying their product, you're buying their validation. Even Nietzsche warned us, he who despises himself still respects himself as one who despises. You think you hate yourself because you're not successful yet. Nah, you're just caught in someone else's illusion. And I'm not saying every influencer is fake, but most of them are marketers, not mentors. They're not building you, they're building their brand. And your identity is just collateral damage. So if you've been stuck in that loop, chasing their version of success, it's time to step back and ask, who are you really trying to become? Them or you? Here's the hard truth. When something is free, you're the product. You think you're scrolling for fun? Nah, bro, you're being trained. Every swipe, every like, every second you spend staring at some dude flexing his morning routine with matcha and meditation. It's all data. And that data? It's sold. Platforms don't care about your growth. They care about your attention, because that attention is money. That's why your feed is filled with dopamine-triggering bullshit. That's designed to keep you addicted. And the influencers, they're playing the game too. Most of them aren't bad people. They're just trapped in the same attention economy. But instead of consuming, they're monetizing. Remember the quote, if you're not paying for the product, you are the product. That's not a metaphor, it's literal economics. Aldous Huxley warned us in Brave New World that the future wouldn't be a boot on your neck. It would be pleasure so addictive that you won't even care you're being controlled. And bro, that's where we are right now. You wake up, check your phone. 1 hour gone. You open Instagram during lunch, another 2 down the drain. At night, you fall asleep to a YouTube loop of people living a life you wish you had. It's not just time you're losing, it's identity. Bit by bit, you're shaping yourself around what they value. Not you, them. That's not self-improvement. That's psychological warfare dressed up as motivation. And I get it, I've been there. I'm a programmer, but it hit me during a late-night grind session. I was building code, but losing myself in someone else's story. And I soon realized I am being sold, and now you're being sold. Every single scroll. Let's get real. No one's stealing your credit card. They're stealing something way more dangerous. Your identity. And not with some dark web hacking scam. It's way slicker than that. It happens through memes, trends, influencers, and that top 5 habits of billionaires reel you watched at 2 a.m. Every time you see someone online who seems like they have it all figured out, your brain goes, should I be like that too? Carl Jung called this the persona, a mask we wear for the world. But what happens when your mask isn't yours anymore? When it's patched together from TikTok trends, gym bros, productivity gurus, and alpha male podcasts. You end up with a personality shaped by algorithms, not by truth. You're not becoming the best version of yourself. You're just becoming another version of everyone else. And it's so sneaky, man. You start dressing like them, talking like them, even thinking like them. Until one day you look in the mirror and ask, wait, who the hell am I? This isn't a joke. It's identity erosion. Slow, constant, and disguised as self-help. Viktor Frankl said, when a person can't find a deep sense of meaning, they distract themselves with pleasure. And that's what the internet feeds you. Distraction with a side of dopamine. Influencers sell you a dream, but underneath it, they're selling insecurity, masked as inspiration. So yeah, maybe you picked up a few good habits, but at what cost? Because if your identity is built by what you consume, and what you consume is built by people who don't even know you, then who the hell is in charge of your life? Real talk, if you don't define yourself, the internet will do it for you. Let's kill the fantasy. The algorithm isn't your friend. It doesn't care if you grow. It doesn't care if you're happy. It cares about one thing: how long you stay addicted. You ever wonder why the darkest, most controversial, or emotionally charged content blows up first? Because outrage sells, insecurity sells, FOMO sells. And if it can keep you scrolling, comparing, and doubting yourself, the machine wins. This hit me during a late-night scroll. 1 minute I was watching a motivational reel. The next I was 40 minutes deep into how to be an alpha, how to get rich in 30 days, and some guy screaming at me to cut off everyone who isn't a millionaire. Bro, chill. It's not truth, it's engagement bait. Jean-Paul Sartre said, "We are our choices." But what if your choices are being hijacked by a system that only rewards extremes? That's how the manipulation works. It makes you believe that if you're not grinding 24/7, you're lazy. If you're not shredded by 20, you're a failure. If you're not rich yet, you're wasting your life. And the worst part? These beliefs aren't even yours. They were installed into you by a stream of viral noise. It's like Warren Buffett said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you'll work until you die. But what they forgot to mention was, don't lose your sanity chasing someone else's highlight reel. The algorithm's job is to exploit your psychology. Your job is to fight back. And no, I'm not saying ditch the internet. I'm saying get smart about how you use it. Because if you don't understand how it's built to manipulate you, you'll keep calling manipulation motivation. Here's the hard truth. Most people online don't know who they are. Not because they're dumb, but because their identity has been manufactured. You think your goals are yours? You think your dreams came from deep within? Nah, bro. They were downloaded. From reels, tweets, YouTube thumbnails screaming, "Become him," to some dude selling a masculinity course with rented Lambos in the background. Carl Jung warned us about this. He said, "The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are." But that's the last thing this system wants. Because if you know yourself, they can't sell you anything. Think about it. You're not chasing that aesthetic body because it's healthy. You're chasing it because your feed told you that's what women want. You're not trying to be rich for freedom. You're doing it because you're afraid of being average. See the difference? Your identity was hijacked and rebuilt, not with your values, but with someone else's agenda. And that's the most dangerous manipulation of all. Not the obvious ads, not the salesy captions, but the slow, creeping thought that I'm not enough unless I become what they worship. Now we've got a whole generation numbing themselves with dopamine hits, thinking they're leveling up when they're just leveling out. I'm not judging. I've been there. I've wasted nights trying to become high value without even knowing what I value. This isn't about unplugging from the internet. It's about reconnecting with your real self. Because once you stop chasing their version of success, you can finally build your own. All right, we've exposed the game. You're being manipulated. Your identity's been hijacked. Now what? Do we just delete Instagram and go live in a cave? Nah, that's not the move. You're not here to escape the internet. You're here to master it. Here's how you start. Real, no bullshit steps. Step 1, audit your inputs. What are you feeding your brain every day? Go on a dopamine detox. Mute influencers who flex more than they teach. Block the ones who trigger your insecurities on purpose. Follow creators who make you think, not just scroll. Step 2, ask, whose goal is this? Before grinding for anything, money, body, fame, pause and ask, will I even want this? Or was I programmed to want it? That one question can save you years. Step 3, build your philosophy. Marcus Aurelius journaled daily. Socrates questioned everything. Jung explored the unconscious mind. What are you doing to understand yourself? Start small. Journal 10 minutes a day. Read one book that challenges your current belief. Write your own rules for success and manhood. Step 4, identity shift. Your actions will never outgrow your identity. If you see yourself as just a broke kid scrolling TikTok, you'll stay that way. So shift it. Say, I'm someone who values truth over trends. I don't chase, I choose. This isn't woo-woo stuff. This is neuroscience. Your brain is literally wired to follow your identity. Change the story, change your life. You don't have to become a monk. You just have to stop being a puppet. The internet is a weapon. Use it to build you, not destroy you. So, now you know. This whole influencer economy, it's not built on lifestyle. It's built on insecurity. They don't need to sell you anything because they've already sold you on yourself being not enough. But you're not just another pawn in their algorithm. You're the player, and players don't play games they didn't choose. This video wasn't just to expose the manipulation. It was to wake you up, to remind you that you get to reclaim your mind. Now it's on you. Don't just watch and move on. Do the audit. Question your goals. Build your code. Become that version of you who's unshakable. Let's build a tribe of thinkers, not followers. The influencers manipulated your identity, but now you've got the cheat code. And it starts with this. Know who you are before someone sells you who you should be. Stay sharp, stay free. We are just getting started.